Hooray, it's back!
It's my dancing buddy.
Hooray! Dance the night away.
Like, I'm almost to the bottom of this glass of wine, so I'm dancing more enthusiastically than ever before along with this monkey.
Once and for all, welcome back to Megaman 64.
At long last! See, after we've spent so much time playing NES games, this game looks really, really good.
That's kinda true. Well, except for that pop-in, that's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot you got plumb bobs for money in this game.
Yes.
Oh, the nostalgia's racing back. So tell us, Slider, why are we playing Mega Man again? We finished the game.
Yes, we did. But what we didn't do is use and upgrade all the weapons, the sub-weapons we can get. So now we had to get a lot of money. And this place will scar me forever because of how many goddamn times I had to do this. Beat these same 4 or 5 enemies, go out, go back in, repeat literally hundreds of times.
That the layout is in your brain forever, for all time. That is a shit ton of zenny you've got for that.
Yes.
For your suffering.
I was eventually able to get 1 million zenny.
Oofed. Kind of reminds me of Donald Duck Quack Attack, which I used to play a lot when I was a kid, but I keep replaying the first level to get extra lives, because you get like 5 extra lives there. So I replay that to fill up my lives before doing later levels. And I can still remember that entire first level. It's been like 15 years since I played it, and I can still remember.
So, see that? This is for one bit of upgrade for this one weapon. It needed almost 1 million.
1 million for infinite energy, though. That's a fairly good deal.
Yes. But still, that was far from the only upgrade I had to do. That's just the last one I had to show, at least in this one. Oh, by the way, that second one, that was our save file right before the final boss. This is my save file at this point.
Oh, wow. Okay. We salute you, honestly. It's nearly 7 hours you clocked just doing that. I barely have the endurance to grind my Pokemon teams anymore. This is why I'm bad at Nuzlockes. I couldn't spend 7 hours doing that one level.
Yes.
Christ.
Among other things, I also eventually got enough money to get the Kevlar jacket, which was the final armor upgrade. Now we only take 1/4 the amount of damage we would without any armor.
Nifty.
Also bought a lot of extra packs for our little health healing item thing, our canteen. At this point I was able to get it to 30.
Oofed.
Now what I didn't realize when I was doing this, and only realized right after when I looked it up, is that it's probably not a good idea to try to fully upgrade that thing too, because that can go all the way to 99!
What?
You can upgrade it to 99, which is insane.
They really wanted you to get your time out of this game, didn't they?
Yes.
Oh, we're in space now.
So...
Oh god, I remember being scared of these bastards.
Yeah.
The way they come running towards you is pretty fucking freaky.
So I decided to use the unlocked sub-city in downtown to showcase all the sub-weapons. First of all, we have the vacuum arm, the one I use the most because it's just super nice and useful.
Yeah, best way to get all the money with.
Yes.
I like we've got better range than these robot sensors at this point.
Yeah. Now I try to see how good the vacuum arm is, but it does have a limit for how far it can reach.
I'm guessing if the game isn't rendering the money, you can't vacuum it.
Yeah, that's... kind of.
It moved beyond the render distance, it's lost forever now.
Yeah. But you can still do it pretty far.
Yeah.
And I do like how it instantly comes to you. It's not. It doesn't even show it, like, moving towards you. It's just you do it, and then you immediately have it.
Instantly, money. I'd love to be able to do that.
You see, it's rendering, but it's just barely unable to reach it.
But just inside the very edge of render distance. Still pretty good range.
Yeah.
Pretty good range in 3 dimensions, too.
Yes. So for our next one, the Splash Mine. This is, I think, the first sub-weapon we get. And with that in mind, it's not that great.
Yeah, I don't think he even felt that.
Not really. So yeah, the Splash Mine just places a mine in front of you, and if the enemy walks over it, it can get exploded. But it's just not that powerful.
I'm wondering what makes it a splash mine, not just a mine. Like, that sounds like the description of a mine. So why splash?
I don't know. Maybe Magikarp was involved and wanted to seem powerful.
It's about as useful from the looks of it.
Yeah. Next, the Machine Buster, which is a machine gun.
So I gathered.
Now, the Machine Buster is what I would call okay but useless. See, it does well, but, like, it's not much of a replacement for the regular gun, so there's not much point in the first place. And remember, this is after I upgraded it and everything.
It's like you don't even really need one to keep your home safe.
But I do love how he has this wacky energy attack, and then on his other arm he is just a machine gun.
It's when you want to be fancy and for when you just need to kill a lot of shit.
This weapon just exists.
Just because.
I do love how you can see the little bullets flying by. Like they're actual bullets and he just all just flying out of his arm.
It's the future and we still have shell casings? It's gotta be more eco-friendly to use lasers.
So next is the Power Buster, which is practically a bazooka.
That's looking a lot more useful.
Yes. Though,
I mean, you're still getting shot in the face a lot, but...
It's pretty powerful, but relatively slow.
Yeah, that does take it a minute to get where it's going.
But there we go. It's a lot like the Machine Buster. It's not bad, but it's not much super useful when you already have a powerful enough main weapon.
I'd say it looks like it only kills stuff in about the time it takes your regular gun to kill stuff.
More or less. Oh my gosh, shot through its legs!
Ow.
For whatever reason, those enemies seem to have like a little space between their legs that you can just shoot through. Like, you think it would just be like, the whole thing is just shootable and it doesn't care. But they actually put in that little detail. It's weird.
I'm impressed they put that detail into object interactions. This also being the same era of gaming that gave you I can't walk around this pizza box on the floor.
And just for fun, slow motion!
Just the way it instantly vaporizes into money.
Yes. Also, there's just a little bit of kickback, so you end up going back like an inch. Next, the grenade arm.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess that throws grenades.
Yes.
They don't appear to be fantastic grenades.
Not exactly, but they're surprisingly quick, and they do attack both at the same time here, so...
Looks like they'd be, like, useful against bulk enemies, but again, against a single enemy, your regular gun is probably gonna do the job just as quick.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I did get more or less the best upgrades I could at this point. So, like, earlier in the game, if you just focused on a weapon, it could actually be pretty useful.
Yeah. That is the way it is with a lot of RPGs, though, isn't it? It's like, you could get the super powerful weapon from later in the game, but if you just mod the shit out of one early weapon, it's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, that's usually how it works. Yeah, trying to show this off while dealing with some of these enemies can be a bit annoying.
You'd think you'd have the hang of killing these guys by now.
I think it's just the fact that I don't have a good setup to do any of the strafing, really. So I mostly just have to stand, do nothing but stand and throw a thing, and hope they don't hit me in time.
Or, you know, don't blow yourself up with your own grenades.
That too.
We're also recording this shortly after I've watched Rogue One for the first, second, and third times, and probably because of the war movie vibe they're going for, grenades cause so many problems for everybody. Like, I don't think I've seen a single grenade in any other Star Wars movie, let alone this number of grenades.
I blame Bruno Mars.
I don't know why, but I agree with you. Oh, because he had the song that I didn't like, so only listened to once a million years ago.
Also nice for throwing them below you.
That's probably more effective than throwing them directly in front of your own face.
Yes, most likely.
So that's helpful in, like, multi-level combat when they're stuck up against the wall yonder.
Now for the shield arm. Megaman will always find a way to save the day.
Yep, that's pretty useful.
Yes. Now, if only it was pink.
And despite the shield arm, every single one of those missed you wildly anyway.
Yeah.
There we go.
It is actually a pretty useful shield. As long as it hits in front of you, you can block whatever.
Yeah, that just turned to grenade. Which, it's too bad you can't equip multiples, because then if you had your shield arm and your own grenade arm, you'd probably save yourself a lot of hurt.
But this is my favorite.
Ha! Oh my god, especially the way he looks up at the sky like, why? What is going wrong?
He keeps running into it.
I don't understand! Why is this happening to me?
He just keeps doing it.
It's like a bird or something that keeps banging into a window, or have you seen a bee trying to get out a window and it just can't comprehend the concept of glass? So you just have this poor little bee repeatedly bouncing off the window. You can't Goomba stomp robot tanks.
But the shield is more or less a shield. However, If you get hit from behind or the side, you can still get hurt.
That's fair enough.
Also, it blew up that house thing.
I forgot that was an interesting aspect of the scenery in this game, was that they could, like, actually destroy quite a lot of it.
Yeah.
Which, even now, a lot of games run indestructible scenery, but it is the most fun when you've got, you know, destroyable scenery.
Yes, it
Both because
is.
it's an interesting bit of world building, and if you're just really bored and want to see how many things on the map you can break.
Yes, and I've done that before in games.
Oh, it's your Pacific Rim moment.
Yeah, so this is the blade arm. It's a blade on your arm, I guess. It has sort of a sword beam thing, too.
I mean, I'm sure robots having swords is much, much older than Pacific Rim, but that's what it is now.
I guess so.
Everything is Pacific Rim.
Megaman has done this multiple times. It's actually really powerful.
Yeah! That has actually taken stuff out pretty quick. It's just a shame you have to be in close contact.
Yeah. Because you think you have this little short beam thing, and it would... Like, presumably, it works best when you're close up. And that, like, even with the short range it has with that little beam, it's still less powerful the farther away it gets.
Yeah.
But yeah, just go nuts and go right next to them. It's pretty powerful.
Gotta be close enough to stab things right in the face.
Yes. Doesn't control quite as well as Link's sword in Ocarina of Time, exactly.
To be fair, Link is like a trained swordsman, whereas Mega Man is a dude with guns.
True.
He's probably not going to use a sword as effectively. I mean, I assume Link's a trained swordsman. In some continuities, he's a trained swordsman.
Probably. Now we have the Grand Grenade! This is basically a giant grenade.
It's like a cluster of grenades.
Kind of.
And it looks pretty powerful.
Yes. Yeah, this is pretty powerful, yeah.
That's noticeably more useful than the regular grenade.
And it's better range, with just this giant explosion everywhere. It's literally like 3 explosions in one.
Yeah, that's very nifty. I love how we're sitting here reviewing weapons in a game that's like probably as old as we are and no one else is playing anymore, probably. I don't know, is it out on Virtual Console anywhere, or do they just assume you're gonna buy the newest Mega Man games?
This was not the popular version of this game, so it's not a Nintendo thing, honestly. But they did put the original PS1 version on PSN relatively recently.
Cool.
I think the other Legends game is on there too. I think. I'm not sure. I tried to see if I could take advantage of the longer range.
Yeah, that's pretty good range. Problem is, this guy moves too fast. Like, he's out of the weapon's range before it lands where it was, and then you have to throw one in your own face. Although it doesn't seem to do as much damage to yourself as the regular grenade.
Just because I could.
Just because you can.
Whoops.
Probably killed somebody on the other side of the door. There's some kids there like, Mega Man's fighting robots through there, come on, let's go look and see.
Then there's the drill arm.
Pierces the heavens.
Yeah, of course. So, this was a utility item weapon thing that we used to destroy some walls in the ruins.
Yeah.
What it's not is a good weapon. It is not a good weapon at all.
No, you're getting killed by this dude. You're mostly getting stabbed in the face by his crotch spike, which is not a dignified way to die. Like, getting teabagged to death by a robot is not how anybody wants to go.
You shouldn't say that on the internet. There might be someone.
I mean, probably, but I live a peaceful life by not looking up many parts of the internet.
Come on!
You were literally standing in front of it there. I also forgot that these particular robots are kind of cute. They're like big doggy robots with weird heads. You got close enough for its existence to hurt you before the drill is useful. And then its death hurts you too.
Yeah, so this might not be a good weapon to use.
I mean, it's not entirely inoperable, but...
I mean, it's pretty powerful, but just getting to use it is absurd.
And yeah, you're at ground zero for the robots exploding to death. Which is not somewhere you want to be.
But just for a fun little bonus, how about we try doing this?
When you decide it's time for the no mercy run of Megaman.
No mercy for these buildings.
So you can destroy buildings much faster with the drill arm than with the guns. I mean, look, that took seconds.
Yeah.
That took less than 1 second. Much quicker than using the gun arm. If playing SimCity just doesn't let you destroy enough buildings, there's Mega Man 64 and the drill arm.
Yes. And I destroyed every single building in this place. Hooray!
Well done.
Of course it doesn't matter because they'll respawn as soon as I leave, but whatever.
I guess we could do that in real world buildings that respawn. Save us all so much trouble.
The Spread Buster, also known as Absurdity, the weapon.
Wow. That's just Armageddon, the weapon, honestly.
Everything in front of me blows up.
That is overkill, the weapon is what that is.
It's literally just a wall of explosion.
If you wanna get me, you gotta go through a wall of explosions.
Trying to get the thing down there.
Trying to get him to go over the side of the building instead of into your own face.
Though when you shoot far away, the explosions are not near each other, so you just want just an absurd amount of explosions everywhere.
That works.
But that's all there is to it. Now here's the active buster, which was the hardest one to upgrade. It shoots a seeker missile. And we press it and it does that, and it doesn't seem too powerful, but... However, if you hold it down...
Ah. And it seems to have pretty good range, too.
Yes.
And yeah, now it has unlimited ammo for permanent seeker missiles. That's pretty sweet. Just stand there shooting each other in the face till someone dies. Man's way to fight.
Exactly. By shooting far away with weapons that can home in.
You can tell what video game I spend much too much time playing on the holidays, because my first thought was to dub it the red shell arm.
I don't get it.
Mario Kart?
Oh,
The red shells are the homing missiles?
that is what you were referencing. I was confused because you said red shell arm. I'm like... I got confused.
Well, I got confused about Bruno Mars' single most famous song earlier, so fair's fair.
But yeah, it's pretty powerful. And deadly. And easy to use.
Good combination.
So, I decided let's try something fun.
Are you gonna try and shoot the monkey? Oh, what are we doing?
Do you remember this guy?
Oh, I remember this guy. He was a bastard to fight.
Yes, he was. And now, his health is already 2/3 gone for this form. I'm barely even trying to dodge because it's not gonna matter.
Your health's lasting better than his is. I mean, to be fair, that disappearing into the ground shtick is pretty annoying, but he's still taking an awful lot of grenades in the face here. Well, not grenades.
Now try second form. Still takes a bit to get rid of it, though.
But this looks significantly less annoying than the first time you fought him.
Yes. Just to be safe. Still trying to dodge somewhat, but he's already taken a lot of hits.
The first time we fought him, I can't remember. Did I make a gay joke about the rainbow beams?
Potentially. I don't remember. Anyway, he's dead.
I feel obligated to anytime there's rainbows. Oh well. Bad guy's dead. Blew him up.
Hooray. So with that out of the way, you think we might be done. However, we haven't done anything with one last sub-weapon.
But wait, there's more.
Yes, there is. And that is a very special weapon, let's say.
For a very special episode.
Yeah, so see you next time for one more little video for Mega Man 64.